So, with this less than a week to the Iowa caucus, 11 months to the presidential election, wouldn't you know it, we've got another candidate to look at. Today we're going to look at Michael Bloomberg. He is the former three-term mayor of New York City and a multi-billionaire. Well, he's not going to be running for the Republican or Democrat Party, so not getting a nomination isn't going to be a problem. He's going to have to get petitions out to run as an independent. I'm not entirely sure how many names he has to get on these petitions. It might vary from state to state if he wants to get on the ballot. But being that he is a multi-billionaire, I think that he would have the resources to get that done. So if he's really serious about it, yes, I think that he could get the nomination and would appear on the ballot. No, I don't. And it's not because he's been seen as a nanny state, telling the people what they can and can't do type of mayor, telling them what they can and can't drink. I think the biggest problem with him is just he wouldn't be exciting enough. I mean, yes, he was able to get himself elected and re-elected to the mayor of New York City 3 times. It's a pretty big city, so that's pretty impressive. But when it comes down to the national levels, I just don't see him being that successful. Remember, one of the things he said is he would probably run if it was Donald Trump for the Republicans and Bernie Sanders, excuse me, for the Democrats. Now, say what you want about either of them. Their campaigns are pretty exciting. Bernie's got that whole, this is a revolution, and Trump is, we're all going to make America great again. What's Bloomberg going to run opposed to those two? That's going to make people even more excited, like, woo-hoo-hoo, Bloomberg! Yeah, I don't see him winning. He just doesn't have the charisma or the personality to get people out to vote for him, I think, in mass numbers that he would need to win as a freaking independent of all things. A lot of people think that he could be that billionaire who kind of a counter to Trump. And even though I do think he would get some of Trump's vote, because, some people, they say the reason they're voting for Trump is because, we need a businessman. And I think Bloomberg would be a better businessman than Trump. He's worth more than Trump. Plus, it's sort of like, 2 businessmen. One's an insufferable asshole. And the other was mayor of New York. I don't. So, I can see him getting some of Trump's vote, but not nearly what he would need to become president. Because, like I said, say what you want about Trump, he's got that draw that draws people in. The same could be said for Sanders. I guess if, Bloomberg would do some shouting and screaming like those two, maybe it would help. And that's just assuming if he's going up against Sanders and Trump. Hillary Clinton, same thing. She's got the whole, I'm going to be the first woman president thing going for her, so I don't think he'd be able to counter that. As far as, other Republicans, or like Martin O'Malley. I can see him beating like Martin O'Malley and like Jim Gilmore, if that's how it turns out. I could see him beating Kasich and Martin O'Malley. Martin O'Malley would have to be the Democratic nomination for Bloomberg to have a chance at winning. And then, it couldn't be Bernie or Hillary at all. As far as the Republican side, I'd say Yeah, there are some he could beat, and there's some he wouldn't be able to beat. He would not be able to beat Trump, as I've said. Someone like Rand Paul, no. Maybe I'm just thinking. Marco Rubio, I don't think so. Ted Cruz, forget about it. The guy he's way too slick for Bloomberg to beat. Chris Christie, I think about even money, yeah. I think they'd be about even. And like I said, if you got Martin O'Malley being the Democrat, then he may have a chance. As far as like Carson Fiorina, who's left? Kasich. What's his name? Yeah, he could eat those people alive. God, I'm missing someone here, and I know I'm missing someone. I don't know if the guy whose name starts with S, who's on the internet, means lube. Santorum! That's it, yes. He could clean Santorum's ass with Santorum lube. Or without it. But, no, I don't think Bloomberg would win at all. That's all I gotta say.